The Vietnamese government fully supports the royal government of National Union of Cambodia In 1970, at the request of Campuchia, the Vietnam People's Army helped train the Cambodian Liberation Armed Forces and fought side by side with them against the U.S. aggressors and their henchmen. They foiled the enemy's Chala I and Chala II operations, captured many prisoners, and liberated large areas in Campuchia. In 1971, Yang Sare, while living in exile in Peking, expressed his deep gratitude to the all-round assistance of the Vietnamese party and people to the Cambodian party and people in coping with the serious situation in Campuchia. Although the Pol Pot-Yang Sari reactionary clique has now betrayed the Vietnamese people, the Cambodian people will never forget the solidarity and friendship between the two peoples, which were fostered during those years at the cost of much blood. The leaders of the Cambodian party used to say, the Cambodian party pledges to unite and share will and rule with the Vietnam Workers' Party to fight the U.S. imperialists and the henchmen till final victory. In 1973, Prince Norodom Sihanouk and Yang Sari went back to Campuchia along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Nowadays, the Pol Pot-Yang Sari clique are using the same trail to encroach on Vietnamese territory. In the 60s, Pol Pot usurped the leadership of the Cambodian Communist Party. He found his way to Peking at the time of the Cultural Revolution and colluded with the Chinese leaders in their scheme to oppose Vietnam. However, the Vietnamese attached great importance to the cause of justice and maintained their solidarity with Campuchia in the struggle against the U.S. imperialists. In face of this attitude, Pol Pot had to admit that the support given by the Vietnamese people encouraged the Cambodian people in their struggle and greatly contributed to the mobilization of world public opinion in support of the revolutionary struggle of the Cambodian people. In June 1975, during the negotiations with the Vietnamese party delegation in Hanoi, he had to admit, without the assistance of the Vietnamese and the people of the world, especially the Vietnamese people, we would not have been able to win such a victory. In August 1975, he promised a visiting Vietnamese party delegation to strive to push ahead the Cambodian revolutionary movement in line with pure Marxism-Leninism. But he continued to send troops to encroach on Vietnamese territory. In September 1977, after launching a We persist in maintaining friendship, but we cannot back at using our right to self-defense to drive the intruders out of our territory. The armed forces of An Giang province encircled and annihilated 5 Cambodian battalions, wiping out 1,040 enemy troops. they continued to pursue the routing Kampuchean troops, capturing many of them. Corpses of the criminal attackers littered the fields of Phu Quang. Why has the Kampuchean side used the Chinese weapons to encroach on Vietnamese territory, massacre the Vietnamese people, and send Kampuchean troops to the death like that? Nations is to live in peace in our families, to have a life free from want and care, not a hand-to-mouth existence like that under the present regime. In Chan Thon's state of mind is also that of other captured Kampuchean soldiers in this camp, where all are well treated. It has become clear through talks with Kampuchean refugees that the Kampuchean authorities have applied a very harsh domestic policy. That is why they are not supported by their own people. The Vietnam issue has provided a pretext for them to oppress their people and to purge people. We told these captured Kampuchean soldiers of the friendship between the Vietnamese and Kampuchean people. The two sides shall reach agreement on an appropriate form of international guarantee and supervision. Adopting the spirit of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam government statement, the Vietnamese people in the border areas are resolved to defend their territory, strongly condemn Kampuchea's schemes of encroachments and massacres of our compatriots in the border areas, and we are confident that in the spirit of anti-imperialist solidarity of the non-aligned movement, the border issue and the problems concerning the relations between Vietnam and Cambodia will be solved through negotiations. The smoke of the attackers' fire clouding the frontier will disperse, and the sun of truth will again shine on the age-old friendship between the Vietnamese and Cambodian peoples.